What's up, everybody? It's Danny from the Constitution State here today. I hope everybody's having a good day. Today's video comes from Long Island and involves an NYPD officer. This is Douglas Debonet right here, and he is a criminal. Him and his neighbor's college kid had words, passing each other on the road. Supposedly, Douglas told the neighbor's kid he was going to effing kill him if he ever saw him on his block again, and then proceeded to follow him. So the kid called his parents, and his parents instructed him to drive straight to the precinct. They stopped at a red light or a stop sign, and Douglas got out of his car and ran up and punched their mirror, breaking it. And hours later, when they thought everything was over and done with, they arrived home to find Douglas on their porch freaking out. It's super easy to find information on officers in New York. I think every state should be like this. All I had to do was type his name in on Google, and it brought me to the department website and most of his stuff. This is him here. His badge number is 23177. He's a police officer at the 110th Precinct. This is what's weird, though, is January 2024, active. All the other ones say he's suspended, like over here on the right. Last known status, suspended. And I believe that page was updated April 2nd. Some are saying he's active. Some are saying he's suspended. Boy, it looks like he's making good money to be out there harassing people and acting like this. He pulled a gun on his neighbor because the neighbor had a pen in his hand and told him to leave. And this right here leads me to kind of believe he is active too. Why would he be doing all this training? He's done so much training since this happened. It's not even funny. I mean, if he's convicted of these charges, he might not even come back. But it doesn't make sense to why they would be putting money into him if he was suspended, if he may not come back. And these guys are trying to sue him for a lot of money. 20 million, I think they're asking for this.
Needs to stay away from my house.
The cop is out of the way. Why the f you broke my thing?
I didn't break it.
Yes, you
I didn't break it. I pushed it forward. That's all I did.
Well, he's broke it off. You pushed it forward, right?
I pushed it forward. That's
what are you doing on
I
my
didn't
property?
break it.
What the f you doing here? Get off my property.
What is your son coming by my house? Don't touch me. Step
Get
back.
off my property.
Step back.
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me. Don't hit me.
Touch me again.
Don't touch me.
Again. You're on my house. Touch me again. Touch me
Get
again.
out of here with the pen. You want to do this? I'm a police officer.
Really?
I'm a police officer. Get the pen away. Back up. Back up.
Really? What are you doing?
Back up.
What are you doing?
Back up.
I'm videotaping you.
Back up. Okay?
You're not supposed to pull that
Your
off.
son's driving past my house, telling his friend to drive past my house, casing my house.
You don't know me?
Casing. You almost stabbed me with a fucking pen.
What?
You just threatened to stab me with the pen on camera.
If you touch me again. What you doing?
You just threatened to stab me with a pen.
Which precinct you work?
You just threatened to stab me with a pen.
Which precinct you work?
Okay? You just threatened to stab me with a pen.
Really?
You want the cops here? Get the cops here.
Yeah, they are coming.
That's fine.
You put a gun
Tell
out
your
on me.
son to stay away from my
house. You put a gun
house.
out on me. That's why I'm videotaping
Yeah, because you put a pen to my neck.
I said if you touch
put
me
a
again,
pen
and I
to
said
my
if you touch
neck.
me again.
Doesn't matter. You put a pen to my neck.
The cops called him, man. Don't you see? That's why he's here.
It's fine. It's fine. Listen, you need to be disbarred from whatever precinct.
Okay.
You cannot be using our taxpayers' money
Okay.
to behave
No
the
problem.
way you're behaving.
Tell your son to stay away from my house, please. Okay?
He
Yes, he did. I have him on camera.
He did not go to your
Okay.
house. He walked by your house. It's public property,
Yeah.
sir.
I have cameras too.
Okay. Use this.
Let him call 911.
Let me call Mr. Hall. I tell him that it was a cop.
Did he show his gun to you?
Yes, he did. He did.
Yeah,
He did.
because your husband put a pen to my neck.
But you
No, I did not. I said, get off my
Put
step.
a pen to my
Get
neck.
off my step.
I'm just
Everything is
trying to
recorded.
talk to him and find out what's going on.
Really?
Okay? Yeah.
Everything is
Look.
recorded. So
Yeah.
we'll see if
he
I
didn't.
put
He didn't come to my house. Okay, here you go. So there's one. He stopped right there. Right now, he sent his friend as well. Okay.
But how do you know that's him? You didn't see
How do I
him.
know
You
it's
didn't have a
him?
visual.
Because he
It
broke
doesn't
the
matter.
mirror
It's
of
the
car.
goddamn same car.
And he's on the street. He never
It's
come
the
to your house.
same
That's the
car.
As a
That's the
police
street.
I came over here to talk to him.
Why did you break
okay?
off my mirror?
I didn't
And
break
you
your
live here.
mirror.
Yes, you did.
I did not break your mirror.
You
All
caused
I
him
did
to
is
get
push
in an
your
accident. You
Yeah,
caused
because
him-
he almost killed me.
I'm scared because-
I didn't cause the accident.
How do you
I
in your
went to
car?
talk to him.
Yeah.
I went to talk to him, and he drove into the car in front of him.
Because he was scared. You came out your
What
car.
am I
and
gonna
rushed
do?
him. He does.
What am I gonna do?
You're on my property to pull a gun on me. You think
Yeah,
I'm
because
scared
you
of
put
that?
a pen to my neck.
I said
You
if you touch me
touched
again, you
my
don't wanna-
neck with
you
the pen.
first touched
You
me.
touched my neck with the
Listen,
pen.
you wanna-
With
you
the
wanna
point
do
of the
what?
pen, you
No,
touched
I
my
did not.
neck.
I didn't
You know
touch
what?
it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Really?
Be here.
First of all, you're a nice step.
I came to have a conversation,
Listen,
okay? Listen to me. I came to have a conversation. I was going to
Listen,
talk to
everything
him.
is a joke.
I was going to
I'm making you watch it.
apologize
You
before.
rewatch
You
this.
came and you took a pen and put it to my neck.
No, I said
Yes,
if
you
you
did.
touch me again, I didn't touch you.
And you went right here.
No, I didn't
Yeah, you
touch
did.
No, well, we'll see. We'll see. You want to watch it?
Go ahead.
A family on Long Island is filing a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against an off-duty police officer. The NYPD and the city of New York stems from confrontation at their home when their neighbor, you see right here, the off-duty officer, pulling out his gun after a road rage incident. Eyewitness News reporter Crystal Cranmore live in Garden City with more. Crystal.
Good afternoon. Yeah, that officer was suspended without pay, hit with menacing and mischief charges. The family's lawyer calling for additional charges, including trespass and assault.
I'm a police officer. Get the pen away. Back up.
Traumatized doesn't even begin to describe how Devin Time,
I'm not comfortable. I'm still shaking.
the man staring down the barrel of this gun, has felt since authorities say NYPD officer Douglas Debonet pointed it at him on July 23rd.
But he acted like a wild cowboy.
The family now suing the NYPD and Debonet for $20 million, arguing Debonet never should have had a gun and was improperly trained.
They knew or should have known of his improper and unauthorized activity and behavior prior, should never had a weapon, and should not have been a police officer.
Debonet showed up to Time's property in Selden, the neighbors never meeting until that day.
Your son to stay away
You
from
put
my
a gun
house.
out on me.
The family's lawyer says Debonet was fired up over a road rage incident that happened hours earlier around 11 o'clock that morning as Time's son Dylan was driving home. He thought he was being followed, so he drove past his house and stopped at a red light.
This unknown person who was in civilian clothes came up to his car, banged on the window, began to say, "If I ever see you at my street again, I'm going to kill you." Proceeded to go around the car and with his fist strike the right side view mirror, breaking it.
The family thought that was the last they'd seen of the man until he showed up at their house.
We believe this has racial overtones, but he acted like a wild cowboy that day and utterly out of control, and the charges should be upgraded immediately.
Totally, insecure in my own home. I don't feel safe anymore.
And we reached out to the NYPD as well as the city law department for comment on this notice of claim. We have yet to hear back.
So they only charge this criminal with criminal menacing and menacing with a weapon. It's weird because every time I see them arrest a citizen, they literally add every single thing they can. This guy was trespassing. He was asked to leave. He knows he wasn't supposed to be there, but yet he is, and yet he remained on the property and pulled a gun on the property owner. Just like all cops, he lied. "Oh, I didn't break the mirror. I touched it." What would a reasonable person think if you were road raging and you got out and touched their mirror and now the mirror is broken? Did you break it or not? I think most cops would say you broke it. In 2017, he had a complaint for abuse of authority. Their computer system seems to be off up there because one of the incidents for the 2022 incident says that it's for calling the dude a bad word at the beginning. And then one of the other pages says it's for road rage and that stuff. And he was suspended without pay on July 25th, 2022. Does anybody really believe it's this guy's first time acting like this? No, they act like this because they get away with it all the time. This is nothing new. This is what happens when they let them start getting away with little things. Littler things turn into bigger things, and then they become big problems, unchecked problems. I'm going to have to make some calls and see if we can actually find out if this guy is active or not, if he's still suspended or not, because their systems show both. This guy's out of control. Even if it was the kid's fault, it's a kid. It's a college student, dude. You're supposed to be the bigger person. You're the one that's supposed to be able to handle these situations, and instead you just completely lose it. If he acts like this out of work, I don't trust him at work. Hopefully the charges stick. I don't know why they didn't charge him with more stuff, but they didn't. It's weird, too, because nobody's reported anything on this since right after it happened. You can't find any updates on this. Nothing. No court case updates. Nothing. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think this is acceptable behavior from a public servant on or off duty? Let me know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments and we'll talk about it.